Hey everybody, it is Colette Baron-Reid. Yes, it is. And I am here today to share with you the Astro Oracle reading for this week. Let's go into the Astro Oracle reading. If you're new, what I do is I pull a card for every single sign in the zodiac. And you're going to find that how accurate it is when you look at this week's reading, which I did yesterday, and then you pair it with your maybe just one card for your sun sign, but it gets super intimate if you use your sun sign, then your rising, and then your sun sign, right? Then your ascendant, which is your rising sign, and your moon in a row like that. And then you see, oh, wow, look at that story. And it's always so accurate. I mean, it's amazing. So let's talk about Aries. Aries, this is the week for you to focus on what? Being wide open. And isn't that cool? Because this is the week that's all about education and finding leadership and really knowing that you can overcome any obstacle that you have possibly in front of you, because it doesn't really even count. Okay, now we're going to go Taurus. Taurus, you have compass and protection. So you want to make sure that your North Star, in other words, where your focus is not on what you don't want, but what you want to manifest. In other words, how do you want to feel in your life? That's what you should be focusing on this week, not the opposite. Now we're looking at Gemini. So Gemini, don't look to others to give you guidance, even though you definitely should be looking for leaders, et cetera, et cetera. But when it comes to making discerning choices, look to yourself. This is also a card to say, don't blame anybody else for the circumstances you find yourself in this week. Remember that it's when we allow ourselves self-reflection that we really get to where we want to go. Now we are looking at Cancer, education. Interesting. I'm the one teaching the class. But truthfully too, for Cancers, it is about being willing to say that I don't know and to explore and experiment with ideas, because isn't that what education is how do you learn and then how do you integrate that knowledge? So that's going to be really good for Cancer. Now let's look at Leo. Leo, gentle gardener, don't plant weeds. So remember that only you can know what it is that you're planting in your field of dreams, not anybody else. You can't blame somebody for throwing weed seeds in your garden. You have to be the one to admit that you planted them there. So this is a wonderful week for you to do a personal inventory of what you're creating. Okay, now Virgo, you're coming out of your deep freeze. It is springtime for you. We are really feeling like, oh wow, I can actually create something. I can really get my dreams in action, and I don't have to stay in this hidey hole anymore. It's time for a puppy break. Yes, hi Tinkerbell. I know it's so hot outside. Oh my God, it's like 40 degrees Celsius out with the humidex. Woo! I went from winter to summer. We don't ever have spring in Canada where we live anyway. Okay, so it's time for puppy break. Why am I doing this? Because I want you to subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe and you smash that button, see, Mark, I got it right. And you click on the bell, the little bell that comes up, that will ensure that you get these videos direct in your inbox whenever we upload them. And you don't get more than usually 2 a week on my channel. Anyway, see you next time. Don't forget to share the reading if you thought it was good with your friends. Bye. I love puppies. What can I say? Okay, let's go back to the reading. Let's look at Libra. So Libra, you're stuck in the mud in this, but I tell you how you get stuck in the mud is only looking at the external conditions that are appearing to you in the moment or right now. And that's a totally different thing than, surrendering to what is and then trying to manifest your reality when you're stuck looking at that outer condition as your reality. It's only a part of reality. There's a bigger reality when you're looking to manifest your goals or the things that you desire. You have to step into that invisible realm as well too, and you'll get unstuck really fast. All right, Scorpio, Wizard of Awareness. That's beautiful. So Scorpio is very mystical this week because for you, it's that sense of being aware that what you desire is infinite possibility. So again, this idea that, when we think about co-creating our world or manifesting our desires, we need awareness to know when we take action towards that and when we don't, when that's coming to us in a form that we don't recognize. So that's going to be an interesting week for you. Now let's take a look at Sagittarius, which Sag, you are in the storm fields. Now, if you think about this, let's say you want to manifest something or co-create something that's outside of your current reality. you need to stir things up in order for that to happen. And actually, there's many authors, actually one in particular, Catherine Ponder, who wrote a book called The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. And she talks about how chemicalization happens where things get stirred up and we think things are going wrong. Is that we're almost like forced to let go of the thing that we don't want to make space for the thing that we do. So that may be on your plate this week. Now let's take a look at Capricorn. Capricorn, be careful not to be too down in the dumps. This tends to, the sad embrace card when it's in protection, brings up the idea of depression or that you've repressed something. So we want to let that go this week and turn it around and allow you to feel your feelings, as well as you create a new world for yourself. Love this card for Aquarius, flying. You don't have too much trouble with detachment as it is, Aquarius. So this is a beautiful card that reminds you that you can be a little bit hands-off and focused on your own. Oh, wow, there's 2 rabbits that just went by the window, and rabbits represent fertility and opportunities. We are manifesting through rabbit spirit energy today. Woohoo! Anyway, okay. So again, right, we look at the need for us to be detached and unattached to the outcome of our desires. And that you're going to do really well this week, Aquarius. And Pisces, it's my favorite card in the deck, slow and steady. You're doing it. You are doing it. You're flowing it. You're doing it. You're taking one foot in front of the other, one thought after the other. It's a really beautiful moment for Pisces this week. So what a great week for all of us here. I totally get, so if you were to remember, read your sun sign, your ascendant, and then your moon. I would read Cancer, Libra, and my moon. Ooh, I have to get out of, I can see what I'm up for this week. Anyway, so you'll see those 3 cards. You'll add it to the other ones. You're doing your inventory. It'll really, really help get you in the right headspace for this week.